I wanted to watch this, but it's 2 years old. Do you think it's that outdated? There's no way this video is that outdated. What if I skip here?
To have this nobleman on your
Oh my god,
side.
Diluc. Okay. Shit, fuck. Okay, maybe not.
Number 9, Raiden Shogun.
I mean, that's actually not even a bad take.
And sees a world mired.
For 2 years ago, Raiden's pretty good.
Given that several playable characters are
I don't know if 9 is probably low, unless they include supports, like unless it's like Bennett, Xingqiu, Xiangling.
You won't be surprised there are a
Kazuha.
on this list. Raiden Shogun is the
Raiden.
vessel of Beelzebul, the Electro Archon and God of Eternity, who is
Oppa. Yeah, there's no way she's number 9 2 years ago though. That's actually not even possible. Fuck it, I'm watching this. This is the best part about having memory loss is that you can, oh, spoilers! I didn't mean to click there. Is that you can rewatch things because you forget.
Given that several eternally badass, with a high energy recharge rate, passive electro damage, and some excellent.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Did they just do 29k?
But as
I
you
guess this is the
acquire
trial.
some
Okay, I'm not gonna flame them. It's a
characters on
trial.
this list,
It's a trial. I'm not gonna flame them.
drops into
But that
a
is
significant
disgustingly bad. But I'm not gonna flame.
Paired with the right fighters, Raiden greatly increases energy regen and elemental burst damage for the whole group.
Dude, what is this yeehaw ass music? Listen.
Options right, Raiden fills a slot on many teams nicely. Number 8, Xiao.
Xiao is a name seldom heard, and as the few who have seen him can attest, he appears.
I mean, true.
when
Fuck it.
grave danger is nigh.
The Adepti are a group of
Music sounds like something you'd hear in a Kinder Egg mystery opening. What the fuck is
lives
that?
up to his status. His element is easily adaptable to various enemies. Couple that with incredible
What?
speed, the reclusive
Ah!
Photon user
What are you
can
doing?
quickly close the gap in distance and power from an early
Holy
level.
bitrate! I can't see!
But while you might get carried away plunging at enemies from the sky, you have to watch that HP.
This fucking
It's
music,
raised
dude.
To boost his output. While he might seclude himself from the general public, he isn't shy when kicking ass.
When
Honestly, this was before Farzan, so
Xiao goes into battle, danger follows.
there's no way. Before Farzan, yeah, he shouldn't. Raiden should has to be way higher, but at least he's above
To
Diluc.
avoid harming others, he acts quickly, completing the task at hand as efficiently as possible.
Number 7, Ayaka.
When you strike,
Okay.
quick as lightning.
Is this DPSs or is it like supports as well? Because if it's DPSs, Raiden and Ayaka should have been higher. Even Xiao 2 years ago. I'm not even biased, by the way. But if it includes supports, then that's fucked.
To our list as an excellent cryo sword fighter with a high base crit damage rate and passive attack buffs.
Because you have to remember that this time in the Abyss,
even the odds as your main.
usually it was AoE. This is when they started adding bosses.
冰吹雪.
As you scale her
I mean, there's a Magu
constellation,
Kenki
pairing
here.
Levels 1 and 6 drastically increases her destructive output, making her easily one of the best ice fighters out there. Having a
Ice.
good support hero
Aware.
is always advised with these heavy hitters. Once you can properly manage your stamina and elemental.
Wait, was
energy,
Ayaka C2? I wasn't looking.
becomes a trump card worthy of her legacy.
Oh, was I hitting too hard?
Oh!
It seems I still have room to improve.
Sorry.
Number 6, Venti.
Wait, okay, Venti was actually good back then, but what the fuck is this? Is this supports as well? Is he a DPS? What's happening?
Which traveled among the gods. That of which beheld lands undone, seas spun.
While they might be a free-spirited bard with a love of the local taverns, Venti is easily one of the strongest ranged.
Venti was the best DPS in 1.0, that is
Being
true.
The god of the wind element, Venti is a sponge for energy, recharging.
But this was post
incredibly
Inazuma. I'm
fast.
pretty sure a lot of enemies still could be displaced, but
As a result, you'll be dealing out vast clumps of AoE damage.
he's really good for casual play though, like stuff like
Whenever
this.
you've just
So it's fine.
unlocked
Like,
him. Venti's Skyward Sonnet and Wind Rider make the player very mobile, meaning bailing out of dangerous situations is a breeze. You'll be scooping up energy, dealing out
Doesn't sound
damage,
out.
while remaining as light as a feather. With
this is a
this
banger
power.
music.
Number 5, Kazuha.
Why is he number 5? They're gonna, oh, I remember, they're gonna put Ganyu above Kazuha. Oh my god, kill me. Oh my god, kill me.
If there is one wandering samurai to have on your team, Kaidahara Kazuha certainly slices through the competition. While Venti
Dude, what is this music?
For the Wind Archon, Kazuha crept up and usurped him as the most desirable damage-dealing air element party member.
Stop saying air element. You're fighting Anemo slimes. If you press E,
He can basically do what Venti can, but more affordably, efficiently controlling crowds with his spammable elemental skill. On top of practically being a battery for energy recharge, his passive swirl damage as a sub-DPS also makes him an excellent support character. So when you're trying to maximize damage on a DPS team,
what is this
Kazuha
rotation?
will always be a strong contender.
Okay, who's gonna be right about Kazuha? If they say like Bennett, you can argue. Nahida wasn't out. Singcho, maybe I'll listen to you.
Number 4, Zhongli.
This is an age of gods.
I mean,
I wish not for dominion. Yet I cannot watch the common folk suffer.
it's honestly
As the game's later updates hit the
I
server,
assume
the Geo element saw one of the most
that the
significant
target audience of this video, no disrespect by the way, can't really dodge, and if you can't dodge, then Zhongli's the best character in the game.
buffs. And of course, what other Geo user would you pick to have in your party than the vessel for the Geo Archon himself, Zhongli?
Use the elemental shield created by Crystallize.
You can't
to help
argue
your
with
party
Zhongli.
survive.
True, but fuck it, I'm going to anyways. Raiden is number 9, and I think the Archon tier list, get mad at me if you want, I don't give a fuck. Archon tier list, Nahida, then Faruzan. What the fuck? Nikita, then, well, that's true by the way. Nikita, then Farina, then Raiden, Zhongli, and then Venti. Zhongli could be above Raiden sometimes if you're like skill issue and you need it, but for the most part, I think Raiden's more valuable.
While he might
It depends.
have
Depends on your
some
teams.
relatively low regular attack numbers, you won't be short on Geo to deal out his excellent stackable skills, petrifying enemies with his elemental burst while creating shields to buff your HP, plus draining elemental energy off his enemies so he can repeatedly damage over a huge area.
Wait, what? Draining
Yeah.
energy off his enemies? Did he say that?
Party survive.
While he might have some relatively low regular attack
First of all,
numbers,
C1.
you won't be short on Geo to deal out his excellent stackable skills. Petrifying
Stackable
enemies with
skills.
elemental burst while
Wait, why doesn't
creating
my Zhongli skill stack?
shields to buff your HP, plus draining elemental energy off his enemies.
He drains energy?
Can repeatedly damage over a
What?
huge area? Damn, Zhongli! What other tricks are you hiding in that long coat?
I didn't know he drained energy. That's sick.
Number 3, Hu Tao.
Come with me. I'm
Honestly based, fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, sure.
Let me help you cross over.
As the
Based, I don't
Wangshan
care.
funeral
I mean, she
parlor
shouldn't be
director,
above Kazuha, but fuck it.
It's this woman's
She's good.
business to put people on the ground. But given she's one of the most potent pyro characters, it's more like she's cremating her enemies. Her character is entirely focused on those high destruction numbers, making her one of the most
I mean, I don't even think she's above
in Gen-
Changling, let alone Kazuha, but I like Hu Tao, so I think she should be somewhere on the list. This is from... They're crediting... Look, you know me, I'm a Tony Toe fan, but they're crediting Tony Toe, which means this is a C6 R5 they're showing. 33k crit, never mind.
What she lacks in diverse area of effect abilities, she makes up for with her stupidly lofty damage. But you have to be careful, as her elemental skill drains her HP to deal out those big numbers. Imagine being so powerful that you have to be careful not to destroy yourself.
Adventurers are our VIP clients after all. We even have coupons for you.
Yes, Hu Tao.
2, Eula.
Okay. What did I just do? Oh, I hit my keyboard. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry, what happened? Okay. Eula, if you're watching, no disrespect. Okay? No disrespect. I love her. Look at her. Visually stunning. Appealing. Listen. They put Eula above... I'm just going to name the characters that they put as worse than Eula. Hu Tao, Kazuha, Raiden, Zhongli, Venti, Xiao, and Diluc, but that one's dessert. Ayaka. Raiden is worse. Stop coping. This has to be bait. No, I'm about to unleash my elemental burst on you. You better be baiting. You better be baiting. You better be bait. Oh my god, this might not be bait. Hu Tao is better here. Fob hit for 1 minute. Listen here. Listen here. There is no way. There is no way. I'm gonna calm down.
The game.
I'm not gonna lie, my memory loss kicked in hard, and I forgot who you were saying Eula was better than. Raiden Shogun not only was good when she was, you know, pretty strong when she came out, but now got even better and has access to a plethora of teams. Not only can she be used with many characters on field as an electro driver, such as a national Shangling Xingqiu Bennett team, or Yelan, or Farina instead of Xingqiu, but she can also be used as a hyper carry. Even better with C2, even better with engulfing, but even without it can be fine with Bennett, maybe Chevreuse, maybe Sara, maybe Kazuha, maybe mix and match, and she now can also be used as a Hyper Bloom Electro, the best offensive option in that team. Yeah, normally I would recommend Kuki as a healer, but Raiden can even be better because if you don't need the healing, it's more Electro application. From off field, all you need to do is press your skill, boom, very valuable character. Eula did get better with Farina, however, but this video is pre-Farina, so I'm not gonna... yeah.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
You better not say Bennett, you fuck. I am giving you the benefit of the doubt that Bennett's not in the video. I am being generous here and saying, you know what, this is about like 5 stars, okay? It's about 5 stars. If you honorable mention Bennett, I will punch something.
Bennett. Spammable buff bursts makes Bennett a solid addition to any team.
Whatever, maybe honorable mentions are 4 stars. True.
Child. Switching between melee and ranged is very satisfying as a pure
that is not the reason why he's good. Switching between melee and range should not be how you play him. You should not play him as ranged, but you know what? Sure, Child is good. Especially at the time of this video, Child very good.
Charging the attack.
There weren't as many Hydra options.
That deals increased damage.
Mona easily covers the battlefield with Hydro damage and status effects.
She masters the battlefield with ease, controlling the situation and creating openings for her teammates to attack.
Sure.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified
of our next
videos. You have the option to be notified
for
what videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Ganyu.
Sweet flower, so called because of its high sugar content.
While she might serve as an emissary for the Liyue Qixing, she might as well be the Queen of Ice.
I'm not going to be a hindsight Harry because there was a time where Ganyu was considered the best DPS. The Coco Goat, right? Especially when Venti was strong. You could Venti, Mona, Ganyu, use all their bursts, and it was great. Melt, also pretty good. But Ganyu with Venti was typically the Queen of Ice. However, someone said Fob made that video. No, he didn't. Even at that time, would she be above Kazuha?
She might serve as an emissary for the Liyue Qixing. She might as well be the Queen of Ice. While she might sport some low HP, utilizing her distance as a bow user means that won't be much to worry about.
December 23rd, 2021. I wanna fuck it. Full context. I wanna see exactly what I was uploading at that exact date, just to like put myself in that mindset. Zy0x. I'm just gonna look at my own channel. Fuck it.
From her severe damage with charged attacks alone, sometimes reaching 6 digits in quick succession if appropriately stacked.
Wow.
Plus, her skill and elemental burst are nothing to laugh at, allowing for excellent crowd control. All this combines into an incredibly flexible character, making her the most valuable DPS character you could have on your team.
Well, how long ago is this?
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here.
This is 2.1.
And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell.
Strongest characters in 2.0. Oh, what did I just click on? Oh my god. The fuck is this? Wait, when was this? When was this? August? Wait, this is like 5 months earlier. Did I put Ganyu here? I probably did. Hello?
I want to talk about the best characters in patch 2.0. Rate and some crowd damage bonus, the ridiculous scaling on her elemental.
True! Dude, Frieza's so good back then. True.
That are really strong. Kazuha is
Bro, I'm literally playing National Kazuha. They have no excuse. I'm literally playing National Kazuha.
exceptional in patch 2.0 because of everything he offers to your team. Not only is he a great Anemo unit, which means you can run the Verdescent Venerer set to increase your team's overall damage by reducing the resistance of opponents, but he also shines at grouping enemies, as you can see with his elemental
True, this is the first Kazuha banner.
Group them up, which is very important to deal AoE damage and to...
People said don't vote for Kazuha if you have Venti on Kazuha first banner. Dude, honestly, I'm pretty sure I said he's good, but not like a needed pull. Like I think I underrated him a bit, but even back then, the take was like, he's just because I remember Venti was broken when he came out, and the take was just, well, he's a second Venti, so run them together with Bennett. I remember that. I remember the day one. We played Bennett, Venti, Kazuha. It was actually pretty good.
You know, Fatui's or the Mirror Maiden. And that's not all. Kazuha also brings an insane amount.
Wait, who's here?
A lot better recently, and someone who's honestly still underrated.
Wait, Sucrose?
And that character is Sucrose.
Hey! My goat! Still underrated, by the way. This was made over 2 years ago, still underrated, by the way.
Sucrose is an excellent 4-star, and since she's a Nemo, much like Kazuha, she can all
Who's here?
that provide you with a lot of utility and a
Okay,
very powerful
I mean, I agree.
to prevent you from dying if you
I don't know what
just
the fuck this team comp is,
make a
though.
slight mistake. These two characters are obviously
Why is
Diana
bro
and
playing
Zhongli. The reason
Xiao?
why I'm talking about these characters together is because they fill a similar role. Now keep in mind Zhongli is a better unit because of everything he provides, right? An amazing shield, resistance shred on amazing 4.
Oh, I was talking about shields in general. I was talking about Diana too. Okay, fair.
Constantly vaporizing.
True, Hutao, true.
Her damage is just objectively one of the highest in the game. She's an excellent carry, great at AoE damage, and shines exceptionally well once you have her Constellation 4. And as you can see, even in a single target situation, like against the Magu Kenki, while this is probably her weakest situation, since usually you want her Pyronado to hit multiple enemies at once, even against a single target, she can still clear it very fast and do very well.
True.
Lastly, while you can usually amount of damage. I'll put some numbers on screen showing exactly
True, Beto, my goat. Okay, anyways, that's all. That's all. I'm sorry for getting distracted. But Beto is my goat, for the record. For those of you who don't know.
See, it is ridiculous.
True.
Once Beto has her second constellation, the
True. Is that a 12,000 scaling? Yeah, it is.
Deals against exactly 2 enemies can even be higher than Eula's damage just from her burst
True.
alone. And on top of that, it's
so based.
Child is a great enabler for both of those off-field carries because he applies Hydro extremely fast.
True.
But who can especially abuse the current floor 12 by getting an insane amount of particles during high tide and then using their burst during all of
Oh my god, high tide. Oh my god, high tide, low tide. I'm gonna scream.
Take care of all enemies around him.
Dude, give me more abysses like this. Look at how broken Xiao is in this abyss. Dude, imagine we get abysses where they actually group enemies. Oh my god.
Consolidated AoE damage, with all of his plunges being able to hit a wide range around him, being an amazing carry to use at basically any stage of the game, especially if you can build a team around him. Xiao's main weakness, although it is usually over-exaggerated, is the fact that he needs a battery or another Anemo character to generate particles for him, with characters like Zhongli. And her burst actually
Oh my god, I mentioned Eula. Okay, maybe I wasn't based. Wait, what did I say?
Now, and who can be one of the strongest units to speedrun at high investment or even with constellations. I mainly wanted to mention her because she is a good carry and because, as I mentioned, she's able to take advantage of the floor 12 leyline very efficiently.
I mean,
now,
fair.
She's a character who really wants a lot of investment, and her burst, actually similarly to Ayaka, can like miss sometimes or can be a bit janky, but when it does hit, the scaling on it
Okay, at least I acknowledge
use
that.
it on cooldown and dish out massive amounts of damage when you crit can be devastating for clearing any piece of content very rapidly. The next character I want to talk about.
Okay, no, I just kind of yapped. What is the most replayed part?
To talk about Bennett and Xingqiu. Xingqiu did get better
You. Why did I pronounce it like that?
in this patch by getting the new emblem set, which is amazing on him since it gives you energy recharge and damage. But just in general, Bennett and Xingqiu.
Dude, these fuckers released emblem in a floor where you don't need energy. Like the floor 12 was on. Oh my, dude, high tide, low tide was actually like a war crime.
Have always been amazing supports. Bennett by giving you an insane amount of damage, healing you.
Bro, aren't Yoimiya players still trying to convince us how much better Vape is? We've been playing this team. I've been playing this team. This team was played 2 years ago. How is this not like? Is this still an argument? I feel like people are still talking about.
Xingqiu have always.
This is literally a year ago.
Been amazing supports.
Two.
Giving you an insane amount of damage, healing you, giving you pyro particles, and Xingqiu for dealing insane amounts of damage with his rain swords, and constantly applying hydro, enabling reactions. Now, I wanted to mention these two briefly because they are both amazing, but they've always been amazing, and I'm sure you guys have heard this multiple.
Okay, anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping. I still play Vape UI. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like your best team, isn't it? Okay, maybe Overload with Chevreuse. We'll see.